What's the deal? What goes on, gang? Glad to see everyone back. Amazing. On in. Let's fill up. Let's fill up.
How was your gym session, Wix?
It was good. I went to my boy's gym in his building. So yeah.
Good shit, good shit.
Yeah, it was did shoulders today. Are you juice again?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They popping, bro.
I've never taken any steroids. Never juiced. Never. I was a big gym rat. Like, I got muscle memory. I go to the gym, and if I get a pump, fucking. You guys know you get the gym pump, but it's only like that the first hour and a half after the gym. After that, you kind of like you. Lighting on the gym pic for sure. Bro, did you see the shadow cast between my bicep and shoulder?
Bro, looking like an NFL player.
It just looked perfect. I don't know what it is, but it's like gym mirrors, elevator mirrors. I need to get me some all around my house. Matter of fact, I got to get me one just around my whole bedroom. Right? Because... Baby, don't look at me. Look in the mirror. Don't look at me. Look at these mirrors. I swear, I don't know what they do with those mirrors, but I'd be looking big as fuck. I'm not that big. Definitely not that. But it just, the lighting and the pump that you get right after the gym. That's why I look big to myself. But it's not a filter, you know what I mean? It's a picture, so. Okay, give it a few minutes to. Can I cut it? Okay, give me a sec. Hold on a second, chat. Two scoops of creatine in the water bottle? Why? What's that gonna do? No, I do a scoop of creatine every day. You know what creatine? So if you're getting creatine, you want the purest form, right? So you want the Creapure, which is the German-made creatine, right? The Germans came up with Creapure. They use this. You see, if it has Creapure, it'll always have this label. No matter what brand you buy this is what you want to look for. Creapure. That's what you really want. Like they test, that's like the Mercedes-Benz of creatine. But then again, I also understand people don't want to pay like $45, $50 for a little bottle. So there's like, you can get the other, it's not a huge difference. It's just, I know the product I'm getting here.
Hey, what's up, Wix? I've been waiting for A's, and I wanted to see the position you took in the signals. I wasn't seeing what you saw. I wanted to just go over it if we could real quick.
Right there. It's
I
right
look at
there.
it. Can I see the 30? Or what did the 30 look like? It closed the candle for you, right? Or no?
So yeah, like so the 30 here closed le candle. We faked out. Well, we held support because I have a level running across here on the 15. So, we had the 15 fake out, right? If we were gonna come down, it should have been this 15 that didn't have a bottom wick.
Okay.
It doesn't come down. The 30 closes. What I did here, if you saw when the entry happened, it gave us the top wick. It started coming down here, right?
Right.
But it never got to the body. But
Okay.
when I look across, I see this level that we came up heavy from. So once it tapped here on that bottom wick, I was looking for that rebreak at a high. Once we got the rebreak at a high, I figured this support right here was enough. But that's the 30, and it went all the way back down to the 15 over here before it drove. And if you look at the 15, right, it did end up coming back down.
Same
there.
level, yeah.
It did end up coming back down there, right there, the 15.
Right.
But this was after I was already in a trade, and I was looking to
you're already out. Yeah.
I wasn't out. I was looking to place a pineapple here. It ended up, because we went into a little bit of drawdown here. It tapped that area first, right? It got us in.
Yeah.
Then it tapped this area, and I was pretty confident in this, but it ended up coming back down here. And when it came down here, I wanted to get a pineapple in, but I can't on this funded account. So, and on the live account, I just missed it. It was too quick. And, but it still came up here. We still got our 16, 17 pips before it tapped us out at BE. And, but
that's what I was saying.
That was it. I was looking at this level across. I gave it the chance to drive up and create the leg candle to push back bearish. And when it came down here, once I saw this level across, I was like, all right, we might not even come down there. There's a level here that rides it straight up on the 30, but it did. It ended up re-breaking the low, getting back to the 15.
Got it. Okay.
And you know what? If we waited on this 15, we would never have been stopped out, because we wouldn't we would not have. Entry would have been here on the bottom. Actually, no, entry would have been somewhere up here. Probably the same spot. We might have been stopped out, but we would have collected more because it moved more after that push. It moved, there you go, moved 70 pips afterwards.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we kind of waited on that entry and then got the rebreak at a high, I think I would have held on that BE a little longer.
Okay, got it. Yeah, because I remember I saw when you got in, it didn't, like you said, it didn't hit the 30 like candle the body yet.
No, it did not.
I saw
but
you were
it
going
tapped
to draw
this
down.
level.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was okay with that because we moved off of this, and we also never came up to here, the previous support, which we can use as resistance. It was a little under it. It never got there. It topped out like right here. Right here, somewhere halfway. And I'm like, all right, we didn't get to the body yet. If we re-break the low, I'm expecting a push to at least a support, previous support that can now be resistance, or a previous resistance somewhere up there. All right. And yeah, it's what it did. It tapped this area and came back up. I was pretty confident in it, but you saw me, I moved my stops back down in range down here.
Right.
Because I figure if it's going to come down, it's likely coming to the bottom. My stops were on the break of the low right here. Initially entering the trade as it pushed up, but as it started coming down, a lot of the time it'll come back to the body. We've noticed that, right? And then it'll push.
And you get a reaction, yeah.
And you get a reaction. So that's why I moved my stops below the range here to give it the chance to have that reaction, and that's what it did. It never came down to our stops, had the reaction, and came straight up. So I told you guys yesterday, we started off the evening with a 454 pip loss, and I said we're gonna end the day in the green, and we did. We ended up finishing the day out at 7 pips in profit. Started yesterday on Asian session at minus 54, and they ended at +7. So we fought our way back through, through London and New York. Where do you go to see those trades? All of that was in the Signals community, in the Signals channel. That's what Reggie's in there. That's why he's asking. He's like, I didn't see what you saw. So he's asking me to explain why the trade was taken. But it was in the Signal channel, in the Signals.
Yeah, I guess the reason where I was worried was because when you enter your trade, it hadn't hit the body yet, but it did make a bottom wick. I was scared it may hit the body and continue to drive down. Because I was looking at your stops, and I was like, wait, why is he in this trade with the stops here and it hasn't hit the body yet?
Yeah, and then
but you were looking to the left at those levels on the 30. I didn't see that. You were looking to the left.
Yeah,
levels you had on the 30, I think? Yeah,
right
over
here.
there. Yep. Yeah, exactly.
I initially had this level like this. I had it like this off the 30. So once I saw this fake out, I'm thinking, all right, this is the level we're coming back to, like a shoulder area, right? And once we got that bottom wick there, I got in, and then Got in on the break of the highs, and then it came back, rebroke it, and I had my stops right here.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, good. It was a good trade later in the day, right? It was way after New York session. This was around, what time was this? 2-3 p.m. Oh, it was like 1:30, I think, at the time, 1:45, something like that. Wait, hold on. We can go actually to the 15. And that was the, yeah, actually, no, that was 1:15. That was the 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. candle. So 1 to 1:15 is when we had the trade. Can't understand our chart right now. Well, we're going to remove all of this because it's irrelevant. The only reason I kept it on there was because Reggie asked me about it, so I marked it off. Right now, what we are seeing, right, as the daily closed bullish with a wick to fill, we came back down to this daily level here, right? That previous resistance, we just kind of tapped it. And now we are looking to establish a support here on the daily so we can push up. No top wick here on the daily. But what you got to understand is there's a massive top wick on the previous candle, which could serve as a rejection, come down. So smaller time frame, 4-hour bearish. We're establishing a support here on the hourly that we should mark off, right? And let's see if there's going to be any smaller ranges that print here. Right now, the 15 is going to close bearish, which creates this range here, 98 to 70. Holy jumping fucking gee, this is 200 over the, this is almost 200 pips, right? 199 pips, so, or 190 pips. Yeah, we want to see some closures above or below here. We don't want to be in this chop. And for now, yeah, for now, I'd want to see us break out of this range. Maybe we'll print another range within here. Candles are pretty massive. But for now, I just want to see us break out of this range. Daily is bullish, 4 hours bearish. So they're really telling different stories right now. Let's wait for things to line up. And it doesn't mean, oh, now we need a bullish 4 hour, right? No, you can have the smaller time frame start giving you an indication of that. Right? You might have the 1 hour and a 15 start showing you that. We go up. Yeah, I reached out to Top One Futures about the codes and about the Wix code being 60%. Because, like, I told them straight up, I was like, look, I'm sending traffic, right? So technically, I should get credit for the traffic regardless of the code. The code is just for you a way for you to identify. But if your people steer my people away from, from using my code while while the people either showed up to support me so I could get credit, or they're there because of, my instructions, my directions, my promo, it's coming here from me. How does that make sense, right? So they've yet to reply to me, but I'm sure they will. They're very quick about it, and usually they're on point. It just doesn't make sense, right? Where's the incentive to send traffic if I don't get the credit for the traffic? But I that doesn't change the quality of the platform. Absolutely, I love trading on their platform, and I don't know how things are going to be on TradeOvate, Ninja Trader, but so far I've loved trading on Top One Futures. You think gold will keep dumping? I do not think gold will keep dumping. Does that mean it won't? Like, take what I say with a grain of salt, right? Like, because that's just my perspective, but that doesn't mean that's not written in stone. It doesn't mean that's what will happen. And it also doesn't mean I'm locked in on buys only. Like, if there's opportunities to sell, right, we're gonna sell. All right, more people at the Zoom door. Come on in. Welcome. Please drop a like on your way in and sub to the channel if you're new here. Yep. help out. Every little bit helps. We're almost at 29.8K subs. We're under 50. I think 40 something subs, and we're 29.8. And then, man, 29.9, 30 is right around the corner. Candles look pretty normal, but they are pretty huge. Yep. It's huge. Huge. Believe me. Oh, man. Can you guys hear my kids? I hear them through my headphones. Don't hear any kids? Cool. I was about to go over there and just... Where's my belt? Nah, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, chat. Funny how we opened here. The first hourly was a massive bearish candle to open up the market, right? 600 pips, no top wick, no bottom wick. Second hour, correction, closure back in range. Again, no 200 pips, no top wick, no bottom wick. This candle opened up, right? Fucking 300 pip drop. The flip bullish after a candle that closed with no top wick. So there's waiting. There's nothing on the board yet. Nothing too pretty. I'll also say we kind of probably have to let go of this level. Let's see what the 15 does. Yeah, we might get this 15 to close above. Okay, things could get interesting, right? Because if this closes like this, you have your late candle, but you have a lot of time right now for the hourly. We got 38 minutes on this hourly. Let's not even discuss that. 8 minutes on the 30 can give this a late candle, at which point the hourly can end up coming back down here and closing back in range. Nice late candle, but honestly, I wouldn't take the sell here. I would do what we did on our, this is exactly what we did on our
the signal trade?
buys here. Yeah, I would wait for that top wick. I would wait for it to tap this body, and then we'll have buys on the rebreak of the highs. The key will be not to have a massive top wick where it takes us out, where we don't need to enter a position because the stops are massive. And look at this, just right now to refill the body is 80 pips. Next candle opens up top wick. You're looking, yeah, it's too big of a candle. Too much risk. But you know what? No more FOMO. I'm gonna create a shirt. I'm gonna say right there. No more FOMO. Did you guys buy this? Can't have this on the same line though. I gotta probably separate them one on top of the other because you guys, you know, people will be buying clothes going, Namathama? Namathama? What's a Namathama? Oh shit. Damn, we got to get back to the Numa FOMO level right here. Damn, look how I drew, look how that aligns with this support here. What a level, the Numa FOMO level. Yeah, it's our Numa FOMO level. Amazing. That. Also, I'm so fly, I'm on auto. Yes, let's complete 29.8K. That would be so dope if we could do that tonight. You guys, it's been Asian session that's gotten me to 29.1, 29.2, 29.3, 9.4, right? It's really been Asian session that gets us to the next 100. So definitely appreciate the support. That's a fair value FOMO. Yeah, the FOMO. Yeah, this daily look like it. Fucking loading up. Looks like it. That doesn't mean this is the time. Miss my buy limit by 1 pip. I'm tight. You have it off this resistance right here. Wait, let's look at the 4 hour. Really, would have missed my. I was looking at this level as well. I was looking at it based on this, on the daily. If you go to the daily here, right there, you see that closure? I was looking at it based off this. 69.2. You had 72.8 here. Yeah, you were looking at the top of the candle wicks. It's a good overlap there. I know someone's itching right now. Probably Farzo. He's been off the perk 30s for a little while now. Sam gone. I think that was his name. Wait, Mila, bro, or this? I'm not sure. Is this Mila? This a guy or a girl? I think we've asked that before. Sis, all right, girl. Yeah, yo, I've been trying to get you your New Year's account, but you disappeared. I got a 100K account waiting for you. You remember? Where you been? You disappeared. You want 100K accounts. I'm sorry, you want 100K account. One. For New Year's. She was our New Year's giveaway winner and disappeared. I'm pretty sure I got a DM from you, and I'm pretty sure we sent you over the 50K account that you won. So I have your info. You just kind of disappeared. I was trying to reach out to you. So yeah, I'll do that for you. Well, I'll send it over. I don't know when they're gonna do it because honestly, I'm still waiting on a reply regarding the code wicks. Once they do that, in the middle of that conversation, I'll give them your. Been AFK, yeah. Still have the 50K one. Yeah, just don't let it go stale, right? They'll close it out for an activity, so make sure you're active on it. We'll probably close back in range. We'll see it happen. We shall see. Nasty, nasty price action. It's been nasty. But it's getting better, right? This isn't the price action that we saw on the, on the first week, or even the first 2 weeks of January. Right? So we're into our 4th week of the new year. It feels like, we were just going through the winter break and the winter holiday. Big D Schlater. Every time I tap in, it looked like you got a fish tank in the background. Like, where the fish? No, it's a lizard tank. It's not an aquarium. It's a terrarium. Yeah. Keep a gecko in there. I already told you guys, that's how I save 15% of my car insurance. But he lives here. Just catched. My 6-year-old says that. I always correct her. I always say it's caught. You say catched. I'm like, it's caught. Just caught sells from, I pull a J on her all the time. Just caught sells from 4809. Nice, congrats. What's your buy ass for this? Bro, what? I know you didn't mistype that. I know you typed that on purpose. That's the thing. That's the weird part. Ain't no way you mistyped them. Them letters aren't even next to each other except ass. Remember when I said LGBT HDTV? I was just kidding. Hola Española. I missed the space bar. No, you didn't. You definitely did not miss the space bar. I think you added it. What's your bias for the trend? I told you I'm bullish on a daily, but the 4-hour, the more recent price action is telling us a different story right now. Thus, I would like to wait until things start lining up on the smaller time frames. People at the Zoom door. Scan your MetroCards and come on in. Hello, person. I'm from Argentina. Got a Messi, got a Messi, got a Messi, got a Messi. Must have been at a Diddy party. If things line up for sells, you selling? Yeah, I don't mind sells. They have to print. They're not printing right now. You're from Argentina? No way. Let me guess, Montenegro? No, that's in Argentina, honestly. Isn't that set up Buenos Aires? Isn't that setup valid? 1 hour flip, 30-minute flip, 15-minute close like celery. Usually, I would say I agree with you, because I would expect a retest of the lows. But what I see is a low created, and I see that this candle retested it. Right, and pulled back up. And yeah, I understand we closed back in range. I would like this position if this bottom wick wasn't here and this candle was just kind of like, right, kind of bottomed out here. Be like, all right, that's cool. We still need to retest the lows. Will it retest them? Yeah, it might. I just not gonna do it on my terms, and that's why I won't be in there. Technically, price came down, came up, and after resistance formed, it retested the lows already, right, and came up here. Yeah, it closed within range, but man, give it another candle. Close above. 30 indecisive. Range above, range below. The 1 hour still open. Previous 1 hour is bullish, right? And now you have a top wick. Once you got that top wick and you've held support here, yeah, if you start getting a little, you know, bullish momentum, with momentum you'll fill the wick and continue the ride up. We want a stronger closure, right? Not just a range to be printed here, but a strong closure in our direction. So while this, it could come down, personally, I would rather wait for this to look like this. Yeah, if I get that, I'm looking for sells in the following. We'll get a closure, right? In that case, below the most recent level, below this level right here to the left, on a smaller time frame, right? But bearish, strong bearish candle, stronger than the bullish candle that was right before it, right? Some people say engulfing candle. How can I pay the VIP with crypto? You'll be able to do that. I think you should be able to do that by next week. I was just dealing with Coinbase regarding that. I'm locked out of Coinbase. That's the issue. And it takes them a while to check and reinstate and all that. And it happened before, and now I'm locked out again. One hour celery above resistance. Oh, we'd need to have one print. You would need a bullish 1 hour at support. We can argue, I mean, you would need a bearish 1 hour at support, right? So as we're breaking out right now, right? As we're breaking out right now, celery play would really be this, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Right? If we're able to hold this level on the next candle, we close bearish, but above it, this would be the celery play. Break of the highs. Right now, I expect the candle to make a top wick the next candle after this closes. If it closes the way it looks now, I expect this to happen. Will it close like this? I don't know, but I expect this candle to do this motion, this movement. If this is how we close, I expect a top wick to break the highs, and then I expect a bearish flip to the body of here. And after that, this candle can drive down, can drive up. I don't know, but for now, that's what this is the initial part, or this is what, not the initial part, but this is what we can initially expect off the opening of the next candle if we close like this. See, pull up, top wick, and continue down to this body. That's what you usually expect from a late candle. let's start filling the wick down now, right? And close bullish, another 6 minutes on this 15. And then the last one of the hourly. Yeah, I mean, it could come down, but even break at a lows here. That's 160 pip stop. Like, there's no way. Vocabulario técnico. No idea what you said there. Vocabulary, technicals. I don't know, technical guy. Hopefully the future will be brighter for you, for your people. That was a bomb. That was a slap. What's going on in chat? You guys are on like 18 different conversations. Celery resistance, yeah, that's what I just said. Like any kind of break at a lows here, your stops are dummy big. Definitely a closure. You want a closure because the following candle might give you stops. And you'll have more info available after the candle closes, right? More data at your disposal to make a higher quality decision. You want to play poker with Trump? You ever played Risk? Don't play Risk with Trump. The EU is playing Risk with Trump right now. What else do we have? Options and master risk player. Trump never loses. I'm not a trader. I'm a risk manager. Nice to meet you. I'm a janitor. I manage risk or get clapped. Isn't the buys good now? How about new? I'm in buys at the moment. Wouldn't recommend entering now. Look at this 30. Hourly light candle. What I would say is I hope your trade works out, and afterwards we'll discuss if it's a good trade or not. I just don't want to influence your thought process, right? Because I might say like, oh, I'm not in here because of this. You'll close out, then it wins, and then you're like, God damn it, Wix. Right, like just or the other way around. So like, I hope this works out for you, and then maybe afterwards we'll discuss my opinion on this. And the previous, well, for the sake of the stream, previous 30 closed respecting, right? Or closed bearish here. Respecting this level. We keep respecting this level on the 15, right? We had a chance to close above. We close below. We finally get that closure above, and it doesn't really have a top wick for us. Now, there is well, it does, man. These ranges are big. It does have a top wick. But the 30... right? If you go back, it's not aligning yet because you haven't had that closure. So I'd rather wait for this to close in about 8 minutes. Excuse me. Then you have a closure above the range. And then the 15 is printing a bearish candle. So a break of this bearish candle by a bullish one at this support would be a what? A celery play. Yes, it will be a celery play. The celery play is very effective, but I don't see many people talk about or hype this strat, or maybe just my algorithm. Well, guess what? If you are going to talk about the celery play, you are in the right place, because this is like the equivalent of asking Steve Wozniak how was Apple created? You want to hear from some of the people, right? Or you want to hear from the people that actually came up with it. Guess where it originated? When you know, I remember back in the day, some of you guys are loyal enough to have been here half a decade ago. And I think you guys would remember the talks that we had when we were saying celery, onion, and we say, imagine just the entire industry, like, you know, 5-10 years from now, you're just watching other people trade, and they're like, yeah, I'm taking the celery, I'm taking this onion. And dude, like, that's what the fuck happened. We spoke it into existence. How often do you stream? Every day, twice a day, and Sundays for the private session for the Signals community. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool how, like, yeah, I've heard so many people talk celery, but onion, even pineapples become like a term. Time to get pancakes onto the same thing. Ooh, do you get it? Hope you fucking get your dubs, bro. Because, you know, if you get your dubs, it brings me one step closer to my position. Not taking any break at a high there. 166 pip stop. What time session? We stream New York session and Asian session. So 8 a.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern is the easiest way to remember it. If it's 8 o'clock Eastern, AM or PM, we're live on YouTube. The New York session, I start a bit later. Start at around 8:45. But today, I was starting up. We had a position in the signal channel, I think, right before Trump came on. Right before he came on. I honestly did not want to be in that position for too long. Yeah, we caught 30 something pips this morning before the stream started. But I was just hoping, man, even if this trade delays, by the time he starts talking and by the time he gets into the actual guts of what he wants to say, I think we'll be out, and we were. Yep, close 60%, letting the rest run, top of the range, stop loss current 30-minute below. Depending on how this closes, yeah, wait for it to close, and then you could probably trail your stops depending on how the next candle opens, right? Opens with a top wick, you can probably bring your stops to the flip. If it opens, depending also on how this closes. If this closes no top wick, next candle opens up with a top wick, you probably want to trail on the flip, on the bearish flip. If it opens up with a bottom wick first and then flips bullish, you probably want to move up to that bottom wick, right below the bottom wick, if you're going to trail it. And honestly, if you got in anywhere in this range, stops to break even, because look at the daily. If you're coming up here on the daily, the potential to fill this wick, right, and the potential of getting up here, right, if you get up here, I highly doubt you're heading back down. And if that's the case, I mean, you might head back down and grab support, but not all the way to your levels, right? So, man, you got in anywhere in this range between 98 and 79, yeah, you're looking pretty. Stops to break even, secure the bacon, secure partials, and just go away, leave. Sweet. Well, I got a notification now. Hopefully I can wake up early enough to catch New York session live on Mountain Time. Well, we'll be live around 8:30, 8:45 Eastern. So you're on Mountain Time. That makes it like 6:30, 6:45, right? We used to start streams at 6:30. Half a decade ago. Where in the mountains are you? Possible that the 4 hour could drive and put in a top wick. I don't know about the 4 hour, but the daily has 4. My mathing? My math ain't mathing. The daily has 6 4 hour candles. Well, 5 4 hour candles and 1 3 hour candle. Right, so there's a lot of time left here for that daily flip to come in. So maybe you don't get the 4 hour. Maybe you don't even get the next 4 hour. Maybe you get London support, right? 2 to 6 London support, and then 6 to 10 you get that bullish push for New York session, and maybe it happens now. But that's why you need multiple time frames to align, because you're going to understand, right, the higher time frame levels and volume, and you're going to want the smaller time frames to align with what your higher time frame is doing. And you could kind of, sometimes you'll get your higher time frames are like over here bearish, right? But you're looking for a bullish move, and you might not get a bullish candle on the higher time frame, but you might get indications that you're starting to bottom out, right? Like maybe a closure, right? If you're heading down, and maybe a closure with the no bottom wick, right? Or maybe you have the bottom wick, but no break of the lows here, and market starts printing the other ways, right? So you on the smaller time frame, does that mean you're heading up? No, you could just be creating a top wick on the 30 while this 15 is pushing up, right? But then you're gonna have this aligned with maybe a higher time frame level, right? Maybe eventually you'll have the hourly close, and maybe that closes bearish against you as well, but now you have a bullish 15. You can get the closure back below, you can get that fake out that comes back up, and you're like, all right, so 4 hours gonna need a top wick. The hourly's closed bullish. We're back up in range. The way to create that top wick is to do this on the smaller time frame, which would probably create a top wick for the 4 hour, right? To eventually head back down. So you can have candles closing in opposite directions, but you want them to start telling the same story, and you want to see the story that you're telling on a smaller time frame as a not just a possibility, but a high probability on the higher time frame. And that comes with experience. That you're going to understand only with experience and time on the charts. Your brain has to know what to focus on when you're looking at your whole screen and all this shit. But your brain has to realize, all right, what part do I lock in on, right? Am I going to lock in on this or on this? Or do I lock in on this, on these levels, or this clean? What do I pay attention to? Where's the opportunity? That's only knowledge that you can get through experience. That's why I always say this is knowledge guided by experience, right? And it's never ending, never stopping. For me, it's the same thing. Every trade I take, every breakdown I do, every session I host, it's more experience for me, right? So knowledge guided by experience, and I'm always learning as well. That's why I always say there's no diplomas here, because the learning never stops. Yeah. Pretty lady. You are amazing. You have the hiccups? Want me to scare you? You want me to scare you? Chat, she wants me to scare her. I have the perfect idea. Come here. Look. See the candle printing right now? Right here? See no top wick? You want to see something scary? Gonna close like this. No bottom wick here. And you know what's even crazier? You know what's even crazier? You know what's even scarier than just that closure? This is the 4 hour candle. No, that's scary. 4 hour closure, no bottom wick.
That is not scary. That is not scary.
You know what's even scarier? This candle opens with no bottom wick and does this. You know what happens in this situation? We run. Just run away from the charts. If this happens,
That does not
it doesn't scare
scare me.
you? Oh, it will. It will. It will.
That just scared me like in real.
I have nightmares about this. Remember, I wake up in the middle of the night going, no wick.
No, I don't hear you. I don't hear you. Sometimes I wake up on mid.
Sometimes you wake up at midnight. Why? Because you hear sounds?
No, it's because I just need a button.
Oh, okay. If you hear a banging noise, stay away from it. It's probably ghost. Yeah, at midnight, you hear loud banging. It's probably like, don't be one of those people in the movies that goes to check out where the noise is coming from. Just trust me. It's probably the janitor, right?
That is so freaky.
Yeah, it's very creepy. Janitor laying the it's the plumber laying the pipes. "'Tis I, O Pharaoh, let my people go." Hey, kiddo. Don't be loud, please. You're Hey, I hear you in my headphones. Wheeze. It's the plumber. Yeah, alright. Well, the hourly closed. Honestly, looking like ass and feet. No bueno. This entire candle's a range. And we're stuck in it. The more recent level, 15 here. We did not close back in range on the 15. No bottom wick. Expecting this candle to come back up. Right? But the hourly did close a little bit above the range. Bullish, kind of a gladiator candle. Broke these lows. I think we can slingshot out of here. It's possible, but why do we break the lows? Going to consolidate for a little bit. Just sit on your hands and wait. Damn. You work with Nostradamus? Or what's the other dude's name? Edgar Casey? Edgar Casey? Call me now for your free reading. My 1900s friends. Everyone who was born in the 1900s. Remember that? Can you stop pushing the table? The more you push him away, the more he's going to lean into you. You know why? Because he's a bully. Stubborn. You're stronger than him? You weigh like a third of him. He weighs 3 times more than you.
I am.
No, you're strong, but he weighs more. So you need to eat. You know, you eat.
I eat more than Kyle.
Okay. All right. Let me concentrate.
Okay. Okay, bro.
Okay, bro. Miss Cleo, yeah. You guys remember me? Call me now for your free reading. They'd be like, operators standing by. What fucking operators? You should be able to see the future. Tell them to call me. I need help. You waiting for a 1-hour sweep? Ooh, janitor talk. I love it. No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the 4-hour polish. No signals, dude. No buy, no sell. There's nothing going on right now. There's no positions. Hey, do me a favor. Can you stop shaking? You want to have a seat? Oh, your thing is charged, by the way. Ooh, yeah. iPad's charged. The parents' secret weapon. Just whip out the iPad. And don't say nothing to me. She's had less than 1 hour on it. It's not turning on. Maybe you guys didn't charge it. It's not plugged in correctly. Let me see. You know what you got to do? You got to throw it against the wall. It worked with my mouse. No, I don't know why it doesn't work. Go charge it on a different charger then. Please. Yeah, do it on her charger. Well, you can stay here. Just do that. Florida Championship wrestling with Gordon's. Jiu-jitsu help. If you just said Jew help, I would be like, I'm right here. But I don't know who Jiu-jitsu is. Is there Jewish jitsu in the building? At what age can she have a funded account on the iPad? Legally? Or according to me? According to me, I don't want to trade. I already told you guys yesterday. I don't want anyone going through what I had to go through to get to where I am today. I was lucky I got 2 signals when the market opened 2 hours ago. Hey, luck's on your side. You should go get a lottery ticket. Buy a lottery ticket. How long you been trading for? First time coming across. Live on streams here for half a decade. So if you go back, there's like 1,000, 2,000 live streams, or 1,500 live streams across the last 5 years. But overall, 8 years. I started. This is my 8th year. I started trading in August of 2018. So August of this year will be exactly 8 years. My 8th year. What levels am I watching for entry? I'm just looking to break out of this range for now. I want to get out of here. Let's get out of this range and then we'll see. Right now, we don't have volume. Hey, Wix, this is 200 pips, right? Market's moved up 600, down 600. Yes, but it's stuck in a range, right? So I don't think this isn't an indication of volume in terms of how much it moved. Volume for me would be the market can drive either out of the range or out of the range and back through the range. So, which means I need closures outside the range. And there's no closures outside the range. Why? Because there's a lack of volume. Why do I say that? Because if there was enough volume, we would have closed outside the damn range. So I'm not trying to yell at you or talk down. I'm just like, that's just how I explain stuff. I'm very passionate about what I do. From since the Forex days? Oh, I'm going to take a guess that you paid your tuition and you've already been through the pain and now you're in the profitable stage, loving life with family and friends. 100%. I got, you know, I got my own problems. Everyone's got issues. Like you just don't see them, right? What I show is basically a highlight reel. And yeah, you guys see the behind the scenes here on stream, but like nothing, like you don't really know what goes on in life, right? There's some like that. You know, you ever heard that song, More Money, More Problems? How much you had on your live account? It's irrelevant. Like, that doesn't help you become a better trader. My 17-year-old son is a value investor, no trading, thank God. But I'm 54. He should be the degen, and I should be Buffett. 17. Man, he's further ahead than I was at 17. You know what the hell I was doing at 17? Yeah, no, I'm not trying to get another YouTube strike, but the things I was doing, I was a degenerate. Hey, please, you're loud. I know, but it's hard for me to hear because your voice comes through the headphones. Benny's trying to bite you? Go away from him. Bite him back. If the daily flips, could we see 5,000, 5,200? What do you think? I don't think we need to see the daily flip for that. We're gonna see that eventually. It's coming. It's coming. We're not far away. We're like a we're like a Trump speech away, right? We're like one Trump speech away from 5K. What else we got? Little Stone Boy. Like if it inverses that 1 hour FVG, be pretty good. Yeah, I don't. When people start talking to me in terms like that, I just don't understand them. If it inverses that 1 hour FVG, that's like me telling you, right? We're gonna look for right? We're gonna look for a pancake. Pineapples will be down here, and maybe we can print an onion and have a pineapple in profit. Maybe like pancakes, onions, and what? Pineapple. Same thing for me when it comes to FVG, ICT, HDTV, PMSNBC. I don't know any of these. Fuck Canada. Canadians are sitting there like, what you say fuck me for? I miss the times when you and Donvo were live together. Man, I really fucked with those vibes. I really, you know what it is? I think based on like our personalities, we complemented each other there. Just based on the personalities. There's a reason the past stays in the past, right? I think in order for us to get better as traders, just like kind of had to grow in silence and into each other. Made 80 pips on gold. W. Mwah. Love you, kiddo. You can trade safe, lower, bet pairs in Forex long term. Just watch everything very long bullish and sell that peak one tip. J will go bearish soon. Yeah, we just don't trade that. Sounds a solid. Yeah, I've kind of from my personal experience, like this doesn't have to like resonate with you, but from my personal experience, my biggest growth points, my like the times that I've grown the most throughout my life was always when I was grinding in silence, right? So if you want to see some self-improvement, you don't need no self-help books, right? None of that bullshit. You don't need motivation. You don't like, you just vibe alone, right? And here's the deal. Some people can't do it, but you know that you're on the right path when you're vibing alone and you're content with it, right? And my like you really you want to improve yourself, become better all around person, trader mindset, like overall, right? We always say trading mirrors life, just probably at a faster pace. And like if you want to go through all those things, right? If you want to like see actual, you know how you go to the gym, you don't notice the difference, and the scales don't matter. What you notice is like a muscle that you've never seen in your life pop out, or a vein pop out that you've never seen, right? Same thing here. Like the growth that you recognize that's valuable, that really matters, really happens in solitude, right? When you in times, and not just times of peace when you're alone, right? But because you can be alone and miserable, but in times when you're alone and you're content with that, you're satisfied, you're happy, you realize you're on the right path. And I've, when that happened for me and I recognized it and I saw that, that new muscle in my brain popping out, and I was like this is what I got to do to really lock in. And I honestly just, it's been years and I've kind of been vibing alone. I got a family. I've built my own, you know, I've made my own people. You know, I'm a leader of my own people that I made. And that's the biggest it's the highest stakes table that I've ever sat on or sat at. And it's not like I don't want anybody around me. It's cool to have, you know, people, like you guys see me. I'm like, I'm very like very social, right? But I realize that if I need to, not just for my sake, even for the people that are, you know, that I need to not be around, even for their sake, right? Because I get better, everyone gets better. I get better, they get better. Like the US, right? Everyone prospers when the US prospers. We're not. We're not. Ow, stop biting me. Hold on, let me take him out. Give me a sec. Damn it. Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Hey, yeah, what I was saying is, hey, if you're enjoying the stream or combo, Japanese, please drop a like, sub to the channel. Please share the stream while we're arranging and chopping it up here side by side. If you do that. Yep. I mean, the community's growing and I want your help. I want you showing up here, being a consistent member and eventually an OG of the community. For that, we gotta grow. So I need your help to grow. Somewhere at 10, but for now, canceled that plan. But I'm like, shit, it started raining outside. My joint's outside. Hold on a second. You jumping anyone tonight? Oh, you're right, gang. By the way, tonight, about 8 minutes from now, we're gonna name some new mods. The mods have voted. Remember I told you, in order to get wrenched in, you have to be nominated and voted on by the mods. I have no choice in this decision, by the way. I do not, you know, have a vote in that decision. That's only by the mods. The mods come to an agreement, right? There's a committee. We got like a round table. Sir Wix's round table. The rest of the new mods? Absolutely. Can't buy the wrench. I appreciate the £5. Appreciate that. How do you get a chance to get voted on? You got to be here for a long time, probably at least a year. Like all the mods here right now have been here for a year or 2 or 3. Some people have been here since the very beginning, from 5 years ago. But yeah, you got to be here for a while. You got to be constant, consistent member, and the only way for us to realize that you are is you got to be active in the chats and Zooms, wherever. Give me 1 sec. One punch you outside there. All right, gang. Here's the deal. 4 years started watching you, and I'm still not a mod. Outrageous behavior from the other mods. Gotta be active. Gotta be active in here. Here's what I'm gonna do. 30's gonna close. I gotta run, but I'm gonna leave the stream open. I'm gonna come back in about 20 minutes for the 4-hour close. Okay. 20-30 minutes. So I want to be back for the 4-hour close, and we'll continue to trade. It's the last 30 of this 4-hour, and I want to make it back in time for the 4-hour close. So I'm gonna leave the stream open. I'll be back in about a half hour. Text in here. Um, he said I am active. It's not on me. The mods vote, cast their votes. So it's we got a 30 closure. Let's just get another no bottom wick, man. Yeah, I can't use these stops. Put a piece of paper. No, you'll be a half hour or something. Yeah. Be back at 10. Let me run so I can come back for this 4-hour closure. Okay. Do you guys want to talk? Does Zoom want to talk or no? Or music? Wow, this. I want to see this bounce. Can we look for a stop here? Yeah, I was looking at a buy limit right there off 83.2. That was a very heavy stop. All right, you know what? Let me run. I'm gonna come back for the 4-hour close. We'll reevaluate. Oh, this is flipping already. So yeah, we'll reevaluate. I'll be right back, gang. 50 to buy from 47.80, 47.83. The level I was looking at. We don't have a top wick right here on the 15. We have a massive wick to fill. Level below there. I like it. I would rather the 4-hour close and we get that bottom wick off the next 4-hour. That's what I would like. Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'll see you guys. See you guys in 30 minutes.
The people are asking for Jay.
Thank you. Oh, I knew what the fuck. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. Hi. Yeah, 490, please, boss. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Morning. That's fucking 70 bucks, please.
Hey, Ankush, can you remove your microphone, please? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm only 12 minutes late. Wow. How right were we about the level? Where did it reject? Was there an initial tap here? Man, nice. Nice. Anybody took that when I left? This is interesting. It's like candle. I don't want to get ahead of this. For if you didn't have the buys here of 4780 areas, 4782 to 79, personally, this would have been stop at 87 pips. If you didn't have the buys down there, you need a closure above the range right now. And you want this candle to make that decision. But we either want to see, or we want to see this come up here, close above the range. Level would be lovely if we can get down there and drive off of it and we'll confirm our level. But even if it doesn't, we get this closure, we're looking to fill this range to the left. The problem is, right, you're getting into lower volume time. So if this was happening, maybe, I think maybe until 11 there's some volume, but if this is happening at midnight, you might get a hold here, and you know what happens a lot, right? In an out of volume time, you can set up the way you need to, everything is perfect. Because there's a lack of volume, the market will do this to you. And you're like, damn, it was perfect. Right, it'll even break the high here sometimes. Grab some orders, come back in range. Right, kind of. Maybe a doji candle here. Kind of range around. And then, right, this. It'll range around. Something like this. But like when it's time and it does that same thing again in a high volume time, get this, you're ready to drive.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Oh wait, I don't know if anyone was talking to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if anyone said anything. But I didn't realize my headset was off. So I didn't hear anybody saying anything. So yeah, that's how I would look for buys. If we get that closure above, great. But that's the only buys right now. If you didn't take them off this bottom wick. Man, this bottom wick was forming right when I had to leave. I don't think I would have taken it, to be honest, based on that closure. But yeah, and the fact 4 hours bearish. But that was the level we discussed. It kind of fed you if you took it. And sells, yes, sells. Either we come up here. Right? And do this. I would enjoy the sells here. Or the market completely breaks down from where it's at right now. And we can have some sells to finish out the range. Probably down to here. I gotta look at the levels over there. 44.79, that's a lot of range. Yeah, and this would make sense because at that point this wick will fill and the market will have another chance to make a decision at this area. Might even do all this, right? I'm down there. So we'll see. It'll be funny if it prints like this, but wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, it took 3W. You came late. I just got here. I don't know who came here late, but I just got here. Printing side by side. Oh, by the way, let's see. Maybe we can close a bubble, have some positions. By the way, we wanted to add 2 mods. Was there any spoilers? We don't know spoilers, right? If there's no spoilers, why are they beefing right now? Hold on. Damn, I keep putting this off. Like this. So, where were we? People sitting at home like, man, can you just fucking announce them? All right. Bidding for the mods, for the wrench. Bidding for the wrench starts at $10. No, bidding for the wrench starts at $10,000. I'm gonna pull a Trump on this one. Shit. We're creating a security council for the stream, and if you want to be on the council, you'll have to, yeah, you'll have to put up 100K. $100K for the wrench? Yeah, man, that really hit home. Remember when Biden said that? That honestly, I came home and I cried. Yeah. I was like, man, that such wisdom. Such profound. Man, let's go, Brandon. I'm not mentioning no players from the 26 or 2025 election or 2024 election. Damn, this was a long time ago. It's crazy. So who will it be? All right, so the mods voted, and the next mod will be Santos. Santos, the next mod. Is he in here?
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you.
We gotta give him the
What's
wrench.
up?
Well, I need you to say something in the chat so I can get to you.
I didn't expect that, actually.
Is that you? That's you right there. He's like, I didn't expect it. Thank you. I want to thank the Academy for giving me this opportunity and nominating. Okay. Hey, he's got a wrench. Check him out. Hey. And we got one more mod incoming, and that.
I'm very happy though. Thank you.
I had nothing to do with it. The mods voted.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, mods. Thank you, my family. Thank you.
And the next mod will be. We'll continue this in the New York session, and we'll find out then. I'm just fucking kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Guys got rizzed. But who will it be? Hey, all right. Next mod, clap it up for it, will be Reggie. Reggie. The mods voted.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Thank you. Much work.
Look at them like, oh, acting surprised. They knew it was coming. I don't know how they knew, but they definitely knew it was coming. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, man. You guys got the wrench, so use it wisely. W. Got the wrench. Man, we're gonna see the scandal through, but damn, it's really been doing this, trying to come up here. Need to break this high. That's a leg candle. Did anybody here take buy limits here? Options definitely did. Pops the dinner split between the new mods. W. Good push here. Sort of a seller play, except the scandal's bullish, but there's a level, minor level here, and I think this was the minor reaction. Now that you're coming up here, might push, but I want a closure above there. And the tough part is, right, the 4 hour has closed bearish here. Right, you can re-break the high, but still come back down and flip bearish on this 4 hour. Hey, no more FOMO. W. You gonna wait on this 30? So I'm thinking 4 minutes. Get a nice closure above. Right, it created a low, retest low. But how steep can this 4 hour wick go? Where's our, right, you have a level there. Uh-oh. I hear my kids, they're throwing food around. Somebody about to get it. Looks good here. Looks good on the 30. It's not as clean, right? It's a chop here. Previous 15 leg candle. Previous 30. But already, this was a cleaner range, breaking the high above here, right? Into this area. Probably be in here. Level here, and I'd want a closure into that range. If we get a closure into that range, we fill. And this is where the wicks came down from, so maybe we reach into these resistance areas where these wicks tap before coming down on the 4 hour. That's decent. JN? Wait, that sounds crazy. I don't know what you got going on. I don't know, man. If it clears this, then this level doesn't really matter. Be irrelevant. Oh. We didn't have a top wick on the previous 4 hour, right? There's a chance Scano comes up to these areas. There's a chance we create that top wick on this 4 hour. La candle. Doing from these areas so many times. I want to get out of it. Just chop to the left here. Me no likey. If this breaks down, the candle works again on the hourly, on the 15 here. Yeah. I'm almost done. Almost 5. You want to go to bed? You want to go to bed? All right, we're gonna go soon. How many minutes? It's a good question. Probably 20 minutes. Bye. Interesting. Look at the highs. Man, re-break the lows. We'll have a buy stop. Come on. You can do it. Hey. You don't like it? I think Bougie's in there, huh? Bottom wick. B hit. Really? 10 pips, right? Oh, you took a trade. A different trade. Based on the 4 hour, it would be amazing if this thing can fake out and close back bearish. Be amazing if we do this. Down. But don't think we'll get that. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Right now it's struggling. Maybe the hourly tells you. Yeah, ideally it sells below here or buys above 47.99, 4,800. was one ugly chop. Hourly's got a top wick. It re-breaks the low, filling the 4 hour. Big if. Didn't break, huh? Why no follow through? What do you mean? On what, a closure above here? Wouldn't have taken this. I would have waited for the top wick to form, which it just did, and then a rebreak out of lows, which it hasn't done yet. I want to make sure this candle doesn't fake out, so I'd like her attempt to drive into here. Volume's gone. Maybe. I mean, we'll hang out here for this candle, see what happens. See if we have any indication of up or down. Seven pips. If we don't do anything significant on this candle, I'll call it. I think, yeah, only. I really like the buy limits, and even then stops for 160 pips. Nothing really. This is our session. Darwin Marvin, I'm with you, bro. Grab some liquidity. Maybe the market grab some too, and cooperate. Might be GG's. I mean, doesn't look like anything right now, but Yeah, I'll wait on this 15. Very least, I'll wait on the 15. 7 minutes here. These indicators, you mark your own resistance and support. Yeah, we just do a top-down analysis. Make sure you buy that EYES indicator. Got a glizzy bro. That's some shit you do and don't tell nobody. Yeah, we taking 2 trades today outside of stream with the signals community. And we had 2 streams today, 2 long ass streams, and no trade. Give us something 5 minute. Previous 5 minute doji. Give us some. Yeah, if we stay here, if we're within this range, I'm not pushing to any support resistance. 420 on the clock here, right? I'm gonna call it on the 15, and I'll see you guys in New York session at that point. But we've had quite a few buzzer beaters in our session, so I would like to get one. It's just to start the session with like what, a 650 pip drop. Yeah, the market might have found a range and might stick around here. I'm gonna call it here. This is watching paint dry. If there's positions throughout the night or throughout the evening, probably until midnight, till 1 a.m., I'd say. I don't actively watch them, but I pay attention to the closures, so I show up and I look at the closures and I go based off of that. Thank you for waiting. Whoever ended up waiting and sticking around, thank you for waiting for me to come back. But not in vain. We had great conversation today. Great discussion, great breakdowns, right? Beginning of the stream, we discussed what we want to see, how we want to see it, why we want to see that. And some of it didn't print. Yo, it's January 22nd here in Asia, so I can tell you it's short. Okay. Cool. Thank you. But I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go put my daughter to bed. She's been staying up waiting for me, the middle one. And then I'll be back on the charts and I'll check them out and see if there's any positions for the signals community. Outside of that, Zoom gang, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. New York session. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Congrats to the 2 new mods, Santos and Reggie. Use it wisely. And no worries. And thanks to the mods for pulling you guys in. And hold on, let me say goodnight to her. What's up? You going to bed? No, love you too. I'll be right there. You know, the bigger table, the higher stakes table is calling me right now. Yes, signals, you already know the deal. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Santos, yeah. You already know the deal. I'm gonna run. People disrupted me. My people, I made them, but I'm gonna go take care of them now. Chat, hasta la pasta. See you guys tomorrow. You already know the deal. As for me, my time here is up, and just like that, another Asian session is in the. Remember, we range hard, we break out hard. Just let it show its hand by breaking out, and then you can hop on. There's a lot of room, no matter where you go. Market has a lot of room, up, down. Just let it break out. Later.